Hello traders and welcome to the SMC Trader. If you're already coming from my other channel ChrisFX, then you know what this video is gonna be about. This video is going to be about the ultimate pattern that you can use to trade every single asset, especially you can trade Forex with this one. It happens again and again. Of course, you're not gonna see it every single day unless, as I said, you have a bunch of currency pairs on the right of your screen, on your watch list, which is not suggested by the way, but this is an amazing pattern and I will go through the rules quickly because I have gone through the rules on the other channel again on ChrisFX. Go ahead and watch the video as you see it on the top right of your screen right now and then come right back into this video if you haven't watched the initial one. Now the thing here on this channel, the SMC Trader, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna explain briefly about the strategy and then I'm gonna do some backtesting as I'm always doing in order to see how effective a strategy is, this strategy in this occasion, and how effective strategies are in general. This is what we are doing on the SMC Traders channel. So let's begin. This strategy takes place on the 15-minute time frame. What you want to see is 1. An impulsive grab of liquidity. Of course, just to add something, you can use this strategy on every single time frame. I'm just trading the 15-minute time frame mainly. If you want to learn more about the way I'm trading, go ahead and book a one-on-one mentoring with me or join the trading signals. Let's move forward. You want to see an impulsive grab of liquidity, number 1. This is our impulsive grab of liquidity as you see it on the chart right here. Number 2. An impulsive return back into the range. Look, as I have it exactly right here, we have the impulsive return back into the range. Number 3 goes hand in hand with number 2. The impulsive return also changes character. Here we have our change of character. And of course, number 4, there is the formation of an FVG. And this is what shows us that the movement is impulsive. Okay, this is the fair value gap. So you have some form of liquidity being formed. You break the liquidity once, twice, for example. It doesn't matter how many times, the more the better. 3 times you see right here, people are shorting. After this break, those breakout traders are shorting right here with the stop loss exactly right here. Price has grabbed this liquidity for those who bought also exactly right here or right here and have the stop losses below this area. Price grabs the liquidity, comes all the way back here, changes character, leaves an FVG, and then you have multiple occasions where you can trade this thing. Okay, first of all, when the price comes right back into this fair value gap, you can trade it, but most of the times what you will see, it will come once, it will come twice, okay, once, twice, and here you might think this is the real move, and sometimes it is the real move. But as you will see in the first example, it will come also a 3rd time many times, does another impulsive grab of liquidity, changes character again, retests this FVG and off it goes to hit at least this liquidity up here or other daily highs, okay, in this occasion, or even weekly highs. Let's go ahead now and delete this one. As you see it, first of all, it is gonna be the exact same example. The first example is gonna be exactly that. So what you see right here, it is exactly this one. Okay, look, this one is gonna be, and if I extend it a little bit, this is gonna be the exact example that we're gonna be starting with. Let's start with this example and then I'm gonna do some form of backtesting. It's not gonna be backtesting exactly in this occasion. I'm just gonna show you more examples and also trades that we took today with this same exact logic. Just to know, today I entered this trade and I have also entered this trade right here. And this one is based on what I'm gonna show you. This other one is based only on the signal service. We have very specific rules, of course, it's not only the FVGs. And as a small proof, the rest of the trades is still running. This is a challenge account which I brought back in profit, and this is my personal account and I have closed 3 profits already. Okay, and those trades are now playing live as you can see right here. So I took these trades I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Okay, so here is another proof of me calling those trades. There you go. Let's see. There you go. This is the first trade. Look. One moment. This is the first trade exactly right here. Look at that. But this is on the 1 minute time frame. This is the only difference. If I go down to the 1 minute, also here, you will see the same price action, so that you will know that I call the trades with the bot exactly right here. When I'm entering the trades, it sends the image and the entry and the stop loss and everything that I'm doing. So compare this part with this part. It is the exact same spot. We bought exactly right here, closed partials, okay, and then moved the stop loss and the take profit, and then I closed it manually. Partial EURUSD buy modified, you see old stop loss, new stop loss, stop moved at break even, right here, analytically, and then here you see I moved the stop loss, and then I closed the EUR/USD buy manually, and after 46 minutes and 1 second. Secondly, right here, let's compare this area with this one to see if I'm trolling you or if this is real life. This is real life. I also called this trade right here. And this is not exactly on what I'm going to be showing you, but I advocate that you go ahead and join the Trading Signals group if you are a serious trader, if you want to see how I'm trading, to learn about my strategies, if you want to see how I'm dealing with drawdowns. I'm showing my account live, so I'm having drawdowns, guys. Yes, I do have drawdowns, and here I have closed partials again, and the rest of it is still running. Just a small proof. Okay, and let's continue with our strategy. First, as we said, now that I have shown proof and you know that I'm being real with you and not just throwing words around, let's go ahead and explain how this thing right here is the exact same thing with our first example. If we exclude daily bias in total, I'm not going to be talking about daily bias here. What do you see here? We have a movement which creates liquidity. Now, on smaller time frames, if I go down, let's say right here to the 1 minute time frame, you don't need to go down to the 1 minute, but you will see that those are all areas where liquidity has been grabbed. Okay, this is a way to think about it. Again and again, excuse me about that. Okay, right here, right here, right here, we are having liquidity being grabbed. So every single wick that you see, those wicks that you see right here on the 15 minute, you know that those are liquidity grabs. We also have more liquidity here, for example. I want you to check out for the pattern, as I said, I will leave just one point of liquidity here. On the 15-minute time frame, you can look at any time frame. This is just more convenient in order to day trade, in my opinion at least. So, we have formed more liquidity. You will understand the pattern because you will see a sudden grab of a certain liquidity, not just with a wick, a very sudden grab, potentially close with a body below an area, and then close with bodies right back into the range, with also with changes of character. So, this one right here is what we are looking for. Okay, why is this what we are looking for? As we said, the breakout traders right here went short here, and they have the stops right above this area over here. Okay, right above this high, and they're targeting whatever they're targeting. Now, there is a bunch of other traders who entered buys here, entered buys here, and in all of these areas, and now they're stopped out of their trades. And you have to think about the lower time frames, guys. There are people who bought here as an example, okay, and they're targeting up there. They're also out of the trade. So we can do everything on the 15-minute. What do we see on the 15-minute? After this grab of liquidity down here, okay, after this grab of liquidity and after closing with the body, we instantly retrace back into the range. Not only that, we do change character right here. So here we do change character. And what else do we do if we let yet another candlestick play out? We leave a fair value gap. And the fair value gap is this one right here. We extend that to the right. Look at the very same thing happening in my drawing right here. Break below, break right back into the range, leaving a fair value gap, we extend the fair value gap into the right, to the right. Okay, and now we're waiting for a retracement back into this FVG. Exactly as you also see it on the graph. I am always posting the graph again and again. And one thing that you can do, of course, on these occasions is enter instantly with a specific trading plan when price instantly retraces back into your area, such as in this occasion right here. And again, I have very specific rules in the signal service, and I can teach you those rules. We could have taken this trade instantly. I didn't see this trade, but nonetheless, just to know, when such pattern happens, price is gonna come back yet again and retest this area. And I will also hover above this area in order for us to check out the time, because now you see we are at 4:30, 4:45 here. You cannot trade, of course. Okay, so price is playing around and playing around, and let's extend this thing again. There is a remaining part all the way down here, and there you go. First thing that we see, we grab more liquidity down here, and we do change character as well. In this occasion, as I said on ChrisFX, on the video that if you haven't watched, go ahead and watch it. Here, when we had this change of character, I called a trade, we entered a winning trade, but this was not the real move, because as I said, price is gonna come usually 3 times. So let's say that one is down here, twice it's gonna grab more liquidity, and the third time is gonna do what it has to do. Even though this was a winning trade as well, in this example you will see that we came yet again one more time, grabbed more liquidity, and then we saw the same exact pattern as in here. So we did change character. Now, as in this occasion right here, where you could have found the trade inside this area instantly with the rules that I'm teaching on ChrisFX, on the signals group, you could find what you can do in this occasion. You can highlight your FVG and you can take the trade with a pending order as it is right here. And for the more ambitious people, you can go ahead and put it on the bottom of this FVG. This specific trade, again, I did not take because I entered the immediate to its left. Okay, and I wasn't in front of the charts, even though I said this might play out. I sent a message saying that this might play out. And this is how this trade played out. So you don't even need another time frame. You can do everything from the 15-minute time frame. Now, as I said, this is not gonna be a full back testing, okay, in this occasion, but I'm gonna show you a couple of examples which might differ a little bit from one another. Let's move on to this example right here. And those trades are still running, as you can see right here. This is the one at the challenge account, and this is the other one. We have closed 2 partials already, so we don't care. Okay, I will show you this pattern now, right here, because this liquidity that I showed you in the first example, which was a recent liquidity, as we can see right here, there was a recent liquidity, there was a leg, some recent liquidity, a grab of the liquidity, and it continued. Now I'm gonna show you another example where you grab liquidity from the left, so you have to scroll back to the left. If you go to the 1 hour, for example, you can see it clearly that we grab this liquidity and we retrace instantly. And on the 15-minute again, is that our retracement right here? No. This didn't change any character. This right here though, this one, what do we see? We grabbed liquidity once below this area. We did grab liquidity twice, and then we came instantly and retraced back into the range. What else did we do? We didn't change character instantly. Okay, Of course, the change of character actually happens exactly right here, but this is the clearest one. We didn't change character as we did in the previous example with one candlestick or with two candlesticks. Nonetheless, we changed character slower and then we had the impulsive movement. Now, again, I would suggest that you would be waiting for one of these areas down here, either this FEG or the one right above it. And then we had some news down here while price was retracing. The news took place somewhere around at 8:30, I think. Yeah, exactly. There were the news, and after the news, when 8:30 had closed, let's say, this candlestick right here, we found an entry, of course, 2 minutes after the news at 8:32, and later on you can take the trade. We entered somewhere around here. For whatever reason we entered in the signals group. I'm not gonna go through it here. Okay, that was an easy first profit being hit, but another trade that we took that I showed you, this first trade was closed totally. Another trade that was taken was this trade exactly right here. Okay, with a stop loss somewhere below this area. And this is the trade that we are in right now. We are still inside this trade, guys. As a matter of fact, again, this is the live play of this trade. I have closed 2 profits already and I have closed the previous trade as well. So we will be letting the rest run. My final target, where is it, guys? It is not up here. It is all the way up here on the daily time frame, from the daily perspective. I am planning to close only one more profit somewhere around here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and target all the way up here. Okay, so I'm gonna close some here. There is a lot of space until there. There is a lot of space. Let's see. It's 35 more pips. Okay, and then I'm gonna be closing the rest all the way up there, which is gonna give us from the current price another 72 pips. So this is what I'm expecting now. And those are the trades that we like to see because they bring your account back in profit. I am gonna go ahead and show you some more examples. Of course, the bias right here plays a role as well. I'm gonna try and find beautiful examples for you. Let's say in this occasion, is that an example? Yeah, that could be an example right here. Well, it's not the best example, so I'm trying to find the most, let's say, convincing examples for you. So this, I think, is a beautiful example, exactly right here. Not very beautiful, but still beautiful. Well, as we said, we want to see an aggressive displacement. Okay, what do we have here? I'm showing you different scenarios, guys, very different scenarios. We'll go ahead and put all of those into a group and I will deactivate them. Here, if you go with the trend, let's say in this occasion, this is our trend, a downtrend on the 15-minute at least. What can we see? There are a bunch of fair value gaps. There is also a very tiny fair value gap, which we did take into account, of course, as well. We would take into account. I'm not quite sure if we took this. I don't think we did. But anyways, let's keep moving forward. You will tell me, Chris, price reacted from this area as well, right here. But I will tell you, yes, you are absolutely right. It didn't give a change of character. So what we see here, if we are to analyze all this price action, a bunch of grabs of liquidity, another grab of liquidity over here, tapping on this 15-minute FVG. Price retraces, but until here it doesn't change character again, so in real life conditions, you wouldn't be able to enter from this FVG right here for the same reason that you didn't enter from this FVG, because you don't have a change of character. So even though this would play out in retrospect, you don't know if this would be working out. What you can do now is wait for the change of character, as we always do. Those are valuable free lessons, guys. And what you can do, again, is to wait for a retracement back into a point of interest. The point of interest can be a bunch of things. It can be an order block, it can be a fair value gap, as in this occasion, as we see in this occasion right here. And of course now you can scale down to a lower time frame, such as the 1 minute time frame. And when you change character right here, you can go ahead and enter your trade instantly. Okay. And target whatever you wanna target. Of course, we have very specific rules that would tell us if we are to enter this trade, if we should enter this trade or not. This took a while, but it hit this area down here. And if you have bias, this is the beautiful thing now, if you have bias, such as that we want to go all the way down here, you can follow your bias. Okay, this was just another example. This is a 20-1 until here. Let's see how much it went for. Probably we took this trade now that I recall, but for sure I didn't hold it for a 20-1. This went to 26-1 reward to risk, guys, which is absolutely nuts. And it happened, of course, outside of the silver bullet hours, because this strategy does not care about silver bullet hours. Spectacular type of strategy, wait for the grabs of liquidity, impulsive break out of the range and a close back into the range, as you see right here, the creation of an FVG, and then extend the FVG and wait for price to retrace in order for you to take the trade. Go ahead and subscribe to the SMC Trader, as also to my other channel ChrisFX for more free educational content such as this one. And of course, if you want to enroll to the best trading signals out there and receive the best trading education, feel free to check out my services. I will be leaving the link down in the description and in the comment section as well. This is gonna do it for today. The SMC Trader signing out.